Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Trade Mania. If you are not yet subscribed our channel, please subscribe to our channel. In this channel, we will discuss about technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and intraday trading strategies. Everything regarding stock market we will discuss in this channel. So without wasting our time, we will go to our today's topic, which is nothing but moving average. So this is the very important indicator as well as simple indicator, easy to understood, but practical examples also we have to know how to use the moving averages and what are the techniques in the moving average usage. Everything we will discuss in this video. So these are the moving averages we have to know very well, which is the simple moving average. I will discuss the two types of moving averages in this video, which is simple moving average and exponential moving average. So there are other moving averages also, volume weighted moving average and weighted moving average. So which is taking price and volume into consideration. So today I will focus this simple moving average and exponential moving average. So what is the meaning of a moving average? So suppose I'm taking one stock, so which is moving from past a few years. So and I want to know whether the stock is in bullish trend or bearish trend. So for that, what I have to do means I will take a simple moving average or exponential moving average. So and I will plot that average line. So suppose if I want 20-day moving average, whether it may be simple moving average or exponential moving average. So how I will get the moving average line, once I will tell, later on I will take you into the graph. So I want 20-day simple moving average, 20-day simple moving average. So then how I will get means, so suppose today here my stock price is there and I want to know what is the average of 20-day moving average. So then what it will do means from past 20 candles, it will go to past 20 candles, whether it may be, don't consider the color, so it may be green candle or a red candle. So past 20 days candles closing under their average, it will calculate and it will plot the point here. In the same way next candle also, so previous 20 candles average it will calculate and it will point the point. So after that, if I am adding these points, one line I will get. So that is nothing but a moving average. So what is the difference between simple moving average and exponential moving average? If you are seeing means, the simple moving average will not be that much sensitive compared to the exponential moving average. So the exponential moving average is more sensitive and it will react to the price very quickly. Suppose let us take the stock is moving like this and this is the simple moving average and this is the exponential moving average. Let us consider this is the exponential moving average. So suppose the stock fall 2 or 3 points or 2 or 3 candles, the simple moving average will not react that much, but the exponential moving average will react very quickly. The exponential moving average will react very quickly. So but both the moving averages having their own advantages. So but whenever you are doing the intraday trading, according to my suggestion, if you are using EMA, you will get the quick identification of the trend, whether it is reversing or not. So but you have to keep in mind that it will react quickly and it will make you false signal also. So now we will go into the chart and we will look about these SMA and EMA, what is the difference of these two moving averages, and we will look into the 200-day moving average and 20-day moving average, how we will find out the trend by using these moving averages. So but before that, you are having this idea, it will be very useful for you to understand further. So everyone having one small confusion whether 20 moving average will represent the daily candles or 15-minute candles or 1 hour candles or 5-minute candle. Everyone having these type of doubts. So I will say, if you are keeping the candle size as daily time frame, if you are keeping the daily time frame, if you are keeping the daily time frame in the chart, so it will take past 20 days candles, day candles, and it will plot the graph and or it will plot the moving average. Suppose if you are keeping the time frame as 15 minutes, it will go back to the 20 candles, 15-minute candle, 20-50-minute candle, and it will plot the moving average. So in the same way, if you are keeping 5-minute time frame, it will go past to 20-minute, 20 candles, 5-minute candles, and it will plot the moving average line. So now, if you are considering 50-day moving average or 50-period moving average or 200-period moving average, the procedure is same. If it is 200-period moving average, if you are keeping and you are keeping the daily time frame, it will go back 200 days candles and it will plot the average. If you are keeping 200-period moving average in 15 minutes time frame, it will go back and calculate the closes of 215-minute candle and it will plot the moving average. I hope everyone cleared about this one. So whether you are based on the time framing, it will go back to that many candles and it will plot the average. So whenever smaller time frame, 20-day moving average is above the 200-period moving average, so we consider it as bullishness. So let us take, this is the 20 moving average and this is the 200 moving average. 200 moving average. So we also call 200-period moving average as mighty moving average or grandfather of all the moving averages. So 200-period moving average is very, very important. So if 20 moving average is above the 200-period moving average, we will call it as bullish momentum and we only look for buying opportunities. And in the same way, 200 moving average is like this and the 20-period moving average will come down, process like this, and it below the 200-period moving average, bearishness is there and we have to look for selling opportunities or shorting opportunities we have to look. So now, without wasting our time, we will go to the graph and we will see how we will use SMA, EMA and 200-period moving averages. So now, look into this. Already I have taken 21-period simple moving average and 21-period exponential moving average. For the simple moving average, I have given green in color, and whereas exponential moving average, I have given red color. So now see here, when the stock price is falling from this point, the stock price is falling like this, the simple moving average SMA did not react that much. So, but our exponential moving average, red line, EMA, react quickly and gave a signal of bearishness. So then we will take into the consideration and we have follow the trend. Okay. So whenever the stock price is moving again, the simple moving average, see here, simple moving average did not react that much, but the exponential moving average prior to simple moving average, it reacted and gave us buy entry. So this is the exponential moving average. Before simple moving average, it react very quickly. So and buy entry it given. So we have to write the trend up to this. So this is the difference between SMA and EMA. So now we will look into 200 moving average and 20 moving average relation. So now I'm changing one more moving average, 200 moving average I'm taking here. Okay. Now see here, this green color line is 20 moving average and red color line is 200 period moving average. So as I discussed, what is the meaning of 20 period moving average means, suppose here I want to know the what is the average of 20 period. So then it will go back 20 candles and take the 20 candles average and plot the point here. So like this, here I want 20 period average means it will go back 20 candles and it will plot the point. So these plotting points, if I connected, I will get the moving average line. So similarly for 200 also same, 200 candles it will go backside. So now look into this. This is the 200 period moving average. Always we will call 200 period moving average as mighty moving average or grandfather of all the moving averages. So whenever this smaller time frame 20 moving average is crosses the 200 moving average, we have to look for buying entries and see how much it went. And in the same way, whenever it crosses down the 200 moving average, we have to look for selling opportunities. So again here, it crosses above the 200 average, we look into the buying opportunities. Always remember that when smaller time frame moving average is above the higher time frame moving average, so we have to look for buying opportunities. So in the same way, whenever the smaller time frame is came down to the highest moving average, so we have to look for selling opportunities. So that's it, guys. I'm thinking that everyone is cleared about what is SMA and what is EMA and what is the relationship between bigger average and smaller averages. So everything in this video, I hope you got the clarity. If you are having any doubts, you can comment below. So I will clarify those doubts, reminding the techniques of intraday trading, how we have to do, what are the advantages of intraday trading, everything we will upload in this channel. Please like our videos, support us, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends. Thank you.